Hello, can you hear me? I need somebody to tell me in the chat. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Hello? Tell me if you can hear me. Tell me if you can see. Hit the mic. There we go. Whoopsie. I'm going to get Maxwell here. Hello. Somebody needs to tell me if we're live. Sounds good, Johnny says. Okay, good. I had to wake Maxwell up to come and greet you. Great, you can hear me. Thank you, Patty. So, thank you for your patience with my first live. Feeling my way around. Let me see who all we have here. If you haven't yet put anything in the chat, do type something to say hello so I know you're here. Jackie May was first to speak up when we were waiting, so thank you for joining us, Jackie. I don't know you, but I appreciate that you're here. And Sherry Gibbons, an aunt of mine. Hope Florida is treating you well. And who else have we got? We have Johnny's Journey, who has been very, very helpful to me and very, very supportive of me, and taught me a little bit about how to go live for the first time. So here we are. And Stephanie and Polly, thank you for being here. I don't know you, but I got the impression Polly maybe is a dog. Can you clarify for me? And Patty, thank you, Patty, for being here. Great to have you. And Allison and Pebbles. Allison and Pebbles are from right here in Calgary. I met them in person once, and then we've been just following one another on Instagram ever since. Hey, sister. My sister Loretta is here. Hi, Loretta. Hope your performance went well yesterday. Les and Bernadette. I assume Bernadette is with you. Hello. And there's Bernadette. Yes, hello. I don't know what you were talking about with Tetris, but you do know us, Big Blue, from Johnny's meetup. Oh, thank you for clarifying. Thank you. Who is Stephanie? That's a good question. So for those who, hi, Uncle Joe. For those of you who don't know us, my name is Dawn, and this is Maxwell. And sometimes the handle Daphne the Blind Dog is a bit confusing because Daphne the Blind Dog is my series of children's books, and they are based on my real dog, Daphne, who 1 month into our book tour passed away. And that opened space for another blind dog to have a good life. So I adopted Maxwell. And Maxwell here had his eyes removed just before I adopted him in August. Oh, Kelly is here. Thank you for joining, Kelly. I don't know where everybody is located. Yeah, I appreciate your support from Johnny's channel. Lots of Johnny's subscribers are very supportive of me because Johnny is supportive of me, and it's all a great community. So it would be great if anybody has questions to ask us to get some conversation going. Ask us questions about me or Maxwell or Daphne or the children's books or the weather or whatever. Right now, I am parked in Calgary, Alberta, which is my home base. I do have a home here. It is rented out to somebody else. So I park on streets and in parks during the day for work. And I cannot park in my own driveway to charge my my battery bank, but whatever. It's kind of funny that way. And we had clear blue sky today, but my solar panels weren't charging. I don't know about that. Is Maxwell using the stairs? And does he like his kennel? So good questions. So in the van, Johnny framed up a door for Maxwell's kennel. And he goes in there whenever I need to leave him alone in the van because I can lock the door and know he's secure. He will bark for 5 minutes and then he will go to sleep. But initially, he does not want to be in there. And the stairs, I'm so pleased. So in the van, I have stairs that lead up to the raised bed. If you're not familiar with our van, on the playlist for our channel, I do have a van tours playlist, and Johnny did a tour of our van, and you'll be able to see the stairs. So the stairs lead up to the bed, and the intention was so that a small dog would be able to make use of more space in the van if they could use the stairs, get up there. And there wasn't time to teach Daphne the stairs, so that was a no-go. But Maxwell here has just learned the stairs. One of the challenges is I need to keep the stairs empty of stuff. Everybody knows that, you kind of have a place where you drop things when you enter your home. Well, the stairs is an easy place to drop stuff. I don't have any other counters or whatever. So anyway, one of the challenges for me is to keep the stairs clear so that the dog can learn the stairs. And we practiced for a couple of days, and he has independently gone up to the bed twice now. So I'm very pleased about that. And yay for me for keeping the stairs clear. Let's see. People are in Missouri, New Jersey. And Joe and Sherry are in Florida. Oh, Bernadette and Les, you're in Georgia right now. Interesting. Paul. Hello, Paul. Hello, Linda. Yorkie kisses to Maxwell. Thank you to Pebbles for her Yorkie kisses. So Pebbles is a little Yorkie, and she wears a braid down the side of her head. She's adorable. Okay, so Johnny says she has a ramp for her dog Maddie in the van, but it's a no-go, too high. Paul Merton's not this week. Okay, so Patty's traveling around, are you? No stuff on the stairs, yeah. Hi from Texas. Oh, Priscilla. Hi, Priscilla. Thank you for joining us. Priscilla is a friend from Instagram. She was a very big fan of Daphne, and we were a fan of her Jack. Yeah. Okay, so I have not got plans for Christmas other than going to my sister's on the 24th. I believe it's happening on the 24th as usual. And I have time off of work between Christmas and New Year's, and I kind of don't know what to do with myself. I could go somewhere, but where would I go? Where I could get back, because I do have to work again on January 3rd. I will have to be back at work. And so not really sure what I want to do, whether I want to go somewhere, whether I want to just relax and sleep and catch up on some video editing and things. I don't know. If you have ideas. But I can't go, far. I can't go as far as Arizona. That's a 22-hour drive. I think I checked. What is the water setup doing in the Canadian weather? Well, every other day, my water pump freezes. And so it's not going well. I need to get the water pump moved up off of the floor of the van, which I think would help keep it warmer. Yeah. So what I've been doing is collecting tap water from in the library bathroom or whatever, and bringing warm water out to the van to do dishes, that type of thing. And drinking water I keep in the fridge anyway. I refill containers from a tap. Do I have another book started? I do not have another book started. So for those of you who don't know, I am the author of 2 children's books based on Daphne's real life. Daphne the Blind Dog Gets Adopted and Daphne the Blind Dog Goes to School. And I am often asked, is Maxwell now going to be in a book? And I don't have a third book in me right now. I don't know if there's going to be a third book. I need the first 2 books to kind of gain some momentum before I invest time, money, etc. in another book. So you got to go in here, buddy. Thank you. Okay. I know you can't see him now, but I had to put him in a seat. So just so you know, I'll show you where I put him. So he's in the booster seat in the passenger side. I turned it around for him, but that's a cozy spot for him. He likes it there. It's close to me. Baton Rouge. Oh, I don't even know where that is. I would have to Google map that. So another book, I do want it to continue to be the Daphne the Blind Dog series. So any future books would have to have Daphne in the book. So they'd be part fiction, which the first 2 books are factual books. So yeah, I don't know yet. We'll see how life goes. Tornado weather. Yeah, let's stay away from tornadoes, eh? How many people are in here? I'm trying to see where I can see that. 18 people are watching. Has everybody given me a like yet? YouTube likes people to give thumbs up to the video. So if you could do that, that'd be great. Bring on the questions, please. Baton Rouge. I don't know where Baton Rouge is. That's in the United States. It's in America, and I don't know much about America. Daphne the Blind Dog Goes to Heaven. Oh, there's Loretta with her creative ideas. I don't know if I've got that one in me, Loretta. That would break my heart. I was thinking of, incorporating the book tour and the trip across Canada. Daphne the Blind Dog goes across Canada, and, be it a little bit educational for kids about the different provinces and, the animals in the different provinces. She did have an interaction with a deer at one point. So, maybe she makes a friend in each province and it's a different animal, and I don't know, meets a polar bear and a beaver and an elk in Banff. Oh, I don't know if I've even shared something. Oh yeah, I did share a short of the elk in Banff. Oh my goodness, they were just in abundance. So the first time, and I was going to Banff, for those of you that don't know, Banff is about an hour and a little bit drive west of Calgary. And so it begins the Rocky Mountains. And I had a Christmas market there to share Daphne's books 3 weekends in a row. So the first weekend, my sister Loretta was with me in the van. And as we got into Banff National Park, there were massive herds of elk in a field right beside the highway we were driving. We didn't have the camera ready, of course, and all that. So totally missed an opportunity there. But the next weekend, they were right beside the parking lot for vendors at the market. Huge herd. I got close-up shots of some of them walking across the field, the mountain in the background. Oh, it was beautiful. So anyways, that's kind of what I'm thinking as a possibility of a book is, Daphne the Blind Dog going across Canada or something to that effect. I bet Maxwell wouldn't mind if you wrote his story as Daphne. Yeah, that's another idea. Stephanie and Polly, I don't know what to call you. If Polly is a dog and Stephanie is the person, if you could clarify, that would help me. Maxwell meets the moose. I lost my train of thought. It's really hard. So it's really hard to talk and then look at the chat and look at the questions and then think about what was I talking about again? Reminds me of my mom because, you know, she's a little bit getting forgetful right now. Anyway, yeah, if Daphne crosses Canada and meets all the different animals, that would be fun. Stephanie is a woman and Polly is a dog. Good to know. Thank you for clarifying. Oh, it's kind of like it, you know, sometimes I get called Daphne because there's my handle, and what else are you going to call me? Stephanie is the slave. Yes, the dogs are always the bosses, aren't they? They rule the roost. So what else can we talk about? Thank you, Paul. Paul says I'm doing great. Thank you for the encouragement. Appreciate it. Maxwell is chewing on a stick. Good thing he has teeth. So Daphne did not have any teeth, but Maxwell has teeth and he enjoys having teeth. He's chomping on something. I stink at cooking in the van. What do you go-to meals? Okay, Johnny. So today I had leftover pizza because we ordered pizza at my mom's last night. So that's what I had in the van today. I'm not a cook. My son, who I was responsible for feeding for 20 years, can vouch for that. I am not a cook, but I do have some one pan meals that I make that I intend to. I'm not going to say I promise to. I intend to do some videos, cooking videos of those one pan meals. So I'm not going to reveal right now, but I might actually film one over the holidays. I've been kind of needing a break. So here's what happened. I drove back from Ontario. So book tour across the country, around Ontario through to the end of September. Drove October back to Alberta. Got to Calgary November 5th. And I was sick for 2 weeks. That was lovely. And then I had 4 consecutive weekends of 3-day Christmas markets. The last one just being this past weekend. And so I've been tired. So I have a video to put together of the Banff Christmas market, hopefully for Sunday. And then it's going to be Christmas. It's going to be Christmas pretty soon. I don't know. And then I think I'll get some cooking videos done. I will have time to cook. I will have shore power at my sister's house, right, Loretta? I'm going to plug in at your house so I can use my induction cooktop at will and see how we can do. But yeah, I have some one-pan meals that would be really fun to share. And let's see. Patty says, wow, you're very busy this time of year, Dawn. Hopefully you'll be able to relax after the new year. So yeah, it's good to be busy this time of year because, you know, children sharing the children's books, selling them for Christmas gifts. Lots of kids are going to have them under the tree this year. And for other occasions, some people were shopping and they were with their children. They were buying them for their children and they weren't going to be gifts at all. It's just a parent purchase for their child. So it's been good busy, but yeah, on top of working a full-time job during the week, it's been quite exhausting And so I'm back to working 5 days a week. I shortened my work week in order to do the markets, but I'm back to a 5-day week now. But the company closes down for between Christmas and New Year, so I get to have a legitimate break. Allison needs one-pan meals. Yes. You think it's eased up crossing the Canadian border? Eased up how? Like with COVID or with restrictions or with, I don't know. Did you have issues crossing the border, Johnny? Johnny says, I wish my boss would close between Christmas and New Year's. And if you don't know Johnny, Johnny is her own boss. Yeah, breaks are good. Oh, Patty A is here too. Thank you, Patty A. So, Johnny, I don't know what kind of issues you had at the border. But going into the U.S. has been more problematic for me than coming into Canada. But that's just because Canada's my home country. It's less of a problem coming back home. So as far as the weather goes, so I was looking today about, what if after Christmas I went to BC? So I was looking at the weather. Well, BC is where all the winter storms are going to be happening in the next couple of days. So I don't know what's the weather's going to be like in a couple of weeks, but we'll see. Food, COVID. Yeah, as far as I know, there are no restrictions with COVID, Johnny. And when I was crossing into the U.S., there was a whole list of foods that I could not take, and the U.S. confiscated my tomatoes and my eggs. Good chance you would have a similar thing coming into Canada. If you can find the list online, that would be best. I can't help you find it. Sorry. But yeah, best if you know ahead what is allowed and not allowed. Right now we have avian flu with our birds. So, the U.S. doesn't want us bringing chicken into the U.S. Whatever. And Priscilla wants to know, when is Maxwell's birthday? Well, Maxwell was a surrender, and nobody gave his date of birth, his breed, his name, or anything. So his date of birth was assigned as the date that he visited the veterinarian based on the vet's estimation that he's 10 years old. So June 20th, 2012 is his documented date of birth. So we'll have a cookie that day, Priscilla. Okay, let's see. What else have we got going on? Food thieves. Yes, Kelly, food thieves. Those Border Patrol people are stocking up on their own groceries by confiscating from the Canadians. There's nothing wrong with my eggs. Moose milk into the U.S. from Canada. I don't know what you have about moose milk. I know that's some kind of liqueur. Maybe I can send you some. I'll see about that. Canada confiscated your beer. We've got better beer, so I don't understand that. But the only thing I can tell you is don't bring weapons. Okay, that's all I can tell you. You cannot bring pepper spray. Pepper spray, if you have it for self-defense or whatever, you can't bring that. You can bring bear spray because we got bears. Moose droppings. So moose milk, I'll have to find that. Loretta, are you familiar with moose milk at the liquor store? If I had to surrender food, I'd make sure it wasn't fit for thief consumption. Smashed tomatoes, broken eggs. Sherry says we have better beer in Canada, but it costs a lot more. I guess it does. Yeah. I wanted to throw those eggs at that guy. Oh, anyway. But best not piss off the Border Patrol. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Okay, Loretta, we're going to have to research that because I'm not familiar with moose milk either, but I've heard other people mention it, and I know that it's a liqueur type of thing that is milky. I don't know. It's Canadian, can't be brought into the U.S. except by licensed sellers. Well, can it be sent in the mail as a gift? I don't know. Eggs aren't cheap. Nothing's cheap. Food is not cheap now. Oops, sorry, I tripped and dropped all the eggs and landed on the tomatoes. Yeah. That was funny. Anyways, and I have a beverage. I'm going to sip a bit of my beverage here. So most of you are American, so you don't know. But when I was on my book tour in the summer going east, gas prices were around $2 a liter. The other day, I got gas at so Costco always has gas cheaper than the nearest gas station. The nearest gas station is on First Nations land. So they already have it cheaper than anywhere else. So the Costco at the First Nations is super cheap. I paid $1.08. Loretta, fall off your chair now. $1.08 at Satina Costco. Awesome. So that's like half the price of what I was spending in the summer. So yay. I can't send it as a gift, Kelly said. You're out of luck, apparently, Johnny. No moose milk for you. You'll have to come to Canada. Depressed that I'm back in this place. Laura, where are you? Laura Kramer, are you in the hospital? I don't know if I'd want to be milking a moose. Saw that on Gas Buddy. You paid $1.23 today. Okay, so I learned from Becoming Bev on YouTube. That's where Johnny's shop is, at Bev's campground. So I met Bev in the summer, in September rather. And Bev shared that when you go to Google Maps and you search gas prices will show up. So you don't need something like Gas Buddy's website to tell you. Just Google search gas. $1.23 is pretty good. Costco here, gas $2.49 a gallon. Back in rehab from the ER. Oh, Laura, wishing you well, my dear. La Gringa. I don't know that. I don't know La Gringa. Who that? Who that? So when I was on Johnny's live the other night, everyone was complaining about the cold weather, and I'm telling you, they don't want to come to Canada in the winter because they're whining about not very cold weather. So all of you down there, if it's above 0 degrees Fahrenheit, you can't complain to a Canadian, because that is minus 18 Celsius, and we would call that cold. Oh, Johnny, yes, you are lightweights. Also on Johnny's live the other night, she shared to cut, where is it? Okay, hold on. Be right back. Hold on. Wait for it. Oh, I can't get in there right now. I'm going to do this. Okay. So she talked about keeping your feet warm and to cut a piece of, so you take out of your boot the insole and you trace it on a piece of Reflectix insulation, and you put that in your boot, and it's an extra layer of warmth. So if you're not familiar with Reflectix, it's basically, it's like a bubble wrap envelope, but it's also got the silver coating for reflection, right? But it's got air bubbles. So I cut those and I put them in my boots, and then I wore them yesterday, and I did put them on the top of the insole, so next to my sock. By the end of the day, all the silver had worn off on both sides. So now I put a new piece, and I'm putting it under the sole. I didn't do much walking today, but so far they're still completely silver. So Mucklux slipper socks. I have electrically heated socks. So not socks, slippers. So here's my slipper, and on the toe is a zipper, and there's a little electrical thing, and you plug that in, and then you plug in the other one, and then you plug it in a USB port. Oops. You plug it in a USB port, and your slippers heat up. So I'm just going to plug them in right now. I'm going to plug them in right now. Where I sit in my driver's seat turned around like this, there's a draft that comes at my feet that I have not been able to stop the draft yet. I haven't figured that out yet. Okay, problems. Having problems, people. Give me a sec. Plug it in, plug it in. Okay, so that slipper is plugged in. Unzip the toe on the other one. It's hard to walk in these slippers. You can't walk far away from your USB outlet. But anyway, they're already heating up and warming my feet. And my inverter is off, and my laptop is running out of power. So hold on while I turn on my inverter so that I don't die off on you. Let's see. I've got an app on my phone that I can control it from here, which is good because I can't walk far in my slippers. Is it on? Is it on? Is it on? Yay. Okay. Now my laptop won't die. Stephanie has heated socks. Yeah, so yeah, Loretta, the electric slippers, they're awesome. And Patty, okay, so you're talking about the Reflectix under the sole is the way to go. Yep, I'm sure that that's the way to go. Kelly, those slippers are on Amazon. I can't give you a link to the exact ones that I got, but I think on my YouTube videos, I did add a link to similar ones. And the reason I have trouble adding a link sometimes is because I shop on Amazon.ca, and I have to make my links on Amazon.com. And sometimes the exact same product is not available. So I can't always vouch for the brand if it's a same or similar product, if it's not exactly what I have. But yeah, Johnny, I don't know about these slippers with you working with them on. I think it's when you are ready for a break or at the end of the day and you're sitting down to have something to eat, then, put the heated slippers on, or you can, sit with them, heat it up, or heat them up and then put them on, unplug, tuck in the wires and walk around in them. But honestly, I've seen you crawling in and out of a van working, and they're big and fluffy, and I don't know if it's very practical for you working with them on. Whoever had the electric socks, that's what you might want, is electric socks. Yeah. So Priscilla, yeah, the slippers are from Amazon. Okay, so Stephanie says, and then you forget, get up and go pee. Boom, slipper cord. Yep, that has actually happened. You totally forget that you're sitting here with slippers plugged into the wall. My puppy could fit in. I lost the chat, sorry. Put a power bank on, a soft belt around your waist. No tripping. Yeah, I do have a power bank. And when I was at the Christmas market, I put the power bank in my pocket because I was at a table at a booth, and it was not very warm at that facility. And so, yeah, I had a power bank and put it in my pocket, but still can't walk around very well when your feet are basically connected with cable. It's kind of like if you see the prisoners with chains around their ankles, it's kind of like that. Yeah. Heated underwear, that would be interesting. Some people put socks over their insoles. Putting them over both the Reflectix and the insole would be good. Paul, there's heated underwear on Amazon too. Amazon has everything. Sawdust adds thermal value. I guess you would know, Johnny. But sawdust is messy. Battery operated socks. Johnny wants to have a battery operated clone so she can stay in the van and watch TV. You enjoy your work, Johnny. You're not fooling anybody. We know how much you love your work. You're working on the vans. You don't want to watch TV all day. Yeah, like yeah, like when you're trying on shoes in the store and they're tied together with an elastic and you can't really test walk in them. Crystal and Leggering, hey, today I added some Havelock wool to my window reflex coverings. We'll see how they work out. The Havelock is sandwiched in between two pieces of Reflectix. Well, that sounds good. Loretta wants to know how my electric blanket is working out. So I also got an electric blanket, and it plugs into USB, so it uses low amount of power. And I put it on my mattress under my fitted sheet. So it's a good size. It's like 48 inches by 72 inches. So it's almost the size of my mattress, which is great. The problem with it is that it moves around a lot. It's got a slippery back to it. And so it slides around under the fitted sheet, but it is keeping me warm. So I just have to straighten it out like every day. Okay. There's 18 people here. Thank you all for coming. I had no idea how many people would show up for me. So thank you. I do have 300 subscribers. Johnny says 303 now. So yay. Finding a bed system that stays in place is always a challenge. Charlie Grace. Hey, how you doing? I met Charlie Grace at Johnny's meetup at Fred Rock Campground. I had 8 in my first stream. It was fun. The live is going great, Dawn. You're doing well. Keeping up with the chat. Thank you, Patty. Yeah, everybody gets to their first, right, Charlie Grace? Yeah. You have to see Maxwell chomping on his stick. I don't know how well you can see with the light, but he's just chomping away on this stick. Oh my goodness. It's peanut butter flavored. Don't choke on it, bud. Oh my goodness. So my mom dog sat Maxwell for the first time yesterday, and I gave her instructions, and she gave him his dinner at lunchtime. So, that happened. So he had 3 meals yesterday because, I can't very well make him skip dinner because Grandma made him eat lunch. Thank you, Laura. Laura says, hit the thumbs up for Dawn. If you can hit the thumbs up, that'd be great. Appreciate it. So he peed on the rug in the hallway of her building twice. So she got to clean that up. He broke her in really well, apparently. I remember when Johnny was overjoyed to reach 70 in a stream. Now she has to beat some of them away with a stick. Yeah, it builds over time, I guess, right? So that's great. If you haven't said anything in the chat, and I don't know that you are here, because I'm not sure I know 20 different names on the chat right now, but at least just say hi so I know who joined, and that'd be great. I've lost track of what you are talking about. In the near future, says Paul, but I don't know what that means. Thank you, Sherry. Not in the chat, but below the video, there's a thumbs up icon for you to click that says you liked the video. Oopsie. Maxwell. Oh my goodness, dog. He's adorable. Yeah, I'm so proud of him on the stairs. I'm a little bit worried about the down the stairs because he wants to go really fast. And so I'm trying to teach him slow. When we're outside, he likes to run. He likes to bunny hop. You'd never know he was blind. But this is what he wants to do on the stairs. He wants to just hop down the stairs. I tried to upload a video of him for you to watch on here, but I was unsuccessful. But it's of him climbing some outdoor steps earlier on in the summer. Really cute, but he's doing good. How does he do in the snow? He seems to like the snow just fine. I don't like him to run about in the snow because I have to dry him off. So, but he doesn't mind the snow. He just carries on. He's got, he does not have boots, but he's got a good winter coat to keep him warm, and so his belly stays dry. And I just have to dry off his feet when he's been in the snow. Have to click out of the chat, hit the thumbs up, and then come back in the chat. Oh, yes. So Patty is giving you instructions. If you're going to give a thumbs up on the video, you have to go out of the chat to click the thumbs up and then come back into the chat. but don't leave the live stream to do it. It's right below the video portion. If you're on a phone, if there's room, put a seat cushion at the bottom of the stairs if they end in a wall. Well, that's a good idea. I could put a pillow at the bottom of the stairs in case he crashes. Oh my, I'm just nervous. I don't need an injured dog. Yeah, dog booties aren't going to happen. We're not going to go there. I see a lot of people put boots on their dogs. I'm not doing that. I'll just wipe off his feet when we need to. He's still working on this darn stick. Oh my goodness. Come here, buddy. Let people see you. Come here. Oh, you growled at me. He growled at me because I picked him up. You see him with his stick? Okay. There you go. He is the boss. Where'd your stick go? You got it. Okay, he's still got his stick. Yeah. But yeah, I could put, I could take a pillow off the bed and put it at the bottom of the stairs, or what else do I have that's cushiony so that I don't get my pillows dirty? I've got stuff. I'll think about that. Yeah, he doesn't want to have anything to do with show business, but he is a people dog. If you were here in person, he'd be all about it. He likes all the pets and he likes all the attention. And yeah. But he doesn't realize we're on camera. Dog Crocs? Are you kidding? Okay, I don't know how those would stay on our dog's feet and why. Wag wellies. Is that for in the rain? Are they in for rain? I don't know. I do need yes, Patty. He does like hugs. Patty got to know Maxwell pretty well when Johnny was working on my van modifications in the garage, and they got to be close buddies. Maxwell enjoyed lots of cuddles with Patty. For the rocks in Arizona. I've not been to Arizona. That might be a place I want to go. Probably wonders who the heck Mom is talking to. Yeah. Oh, torn pads on the dog's feet. Ugh. That sounds nasty. For Rocky. Oh, okay. Good to know. Oh, pardon me. I'm tired. Oh my gosh. My life is so busy. So I'm back to work. Like I said, I'm back to working 5 days a week. So I have to work again tomorrow. I have a project that I have to finish up tomorrow. I develop online courses for a corporation for their employees to learn. And the content is about taxes. Not an exciting topic for me to be working in all day. Not to say that I understand anything I'm putting down, but I just have to make it functional and look pretty and all that sort of stuff. I don't write the text, but it's all about how to complete your taxes in Canada and how to get all the credits and discount deals that you can. So it's worth the cost of the dog shoes just to watch them learn to walk in them. There's lots of videos of dogs trying to walk in their boots and their boots and shoes and all kinds of things. Naked tax topics by Dawn. I just spilled my drink down my face because it's bottom of the can. Trying to get every last drop. Do folks have fun plans for the holidays? Like I said, I got nothing. I never have anything except for dinner at my sister's on the 24th, and she has promised that there's going to be turkey. Oh, Loretta, I don't know if you're still here, Loretta. I haven't seen you in the chat for a bit. But they were saying on the radio that grocery stores may not have turkeys. They said if you want turkey for Christmas, when you see turkey, buy the turkey because you may not see it again. So you promised turkey. So make sure you have turkey. Johnny's boss is giving her the 24th and 25th off. Is that all? I think you need a better boss. What time is it by you? Paul, it is 7:51 here. So it's not late. It's just that I'm tired because I've had 4 weekends of Christmas markets and I've not had a sleep-in day. I've not had a leisure day. I have not had anything. Allison, you're having surgery right before Christmas. Oh my. Well, I wish you well. Maybe I can get a turkey on Amazon. Laura's having PB&J. Well, PB&J is one of the things I miss. So living in a van, my freezer space is probably about the size of a loaf of bread. I cannot buy a loaf of bread because I cannot eat a loaf of bread fast enough and I don't have freezer space for it. So I cannot buy a loaf of bread. So I miss peanut butter and jam sandwiches. I miss toast. I miss toast because it's not practical to use a toaster in a van. Oh, no, ham is no substitute for turkey. No. A can of tuna and party with the cats. A tri-tip? A tri-tip in the freezer? I don't know what that is, Patty. What is that? You can make toast in a pan. Takes a little finesse. Yeah. So I did learn that A&W has toast on the menu. You can order toast at A&W. So I actually have done that once or twice. And then I have had my toasted peanut butter and jam sandwich. I'm not making it in a pan. That's way too much work. Peanut butter is worth the sacrifice of half a loaf of bread. It could be. It could be worth the sacrifice. Tri-tip is steak, basically. Oh, all right. Priscilla has to go. Thank you so much for joining. Make sure you've given a thumbs up on the video before you go, Priscilla, if you could, please. And Maxwell will be sure to get lots of hugs from you. A turkey roll is good, easier to prepare. Yeah, yeah. No, there's no substitute for real turkey. I'm sorry. Loretta's just going to have to make a real turkey. Loretta and Bill, probably. So I may or may not have 4 or 5 jars of peanut butter on board. Do you know what I've been carrying around for 6 months in my van? Is a bottle of honey. And it's not getting used because honey goes on toast, in my opinion. And I have not had toast. So, yeah, I've got a wasted thing of honey. I have maple syrup in the fridge and instant pancake mix in my cupboard, but I have not had time, energy, whatever it takes to actually even make instant pancakes. But I'm going to soon because I have it. Yeah, honey never goes bad, but like it's looking kind of crystally and gross and yeah, seems wasteful, but yeah, it doesn't go bad. I agree. pancake cooking videos. Instant pancakes. That's what everybody needs to learn how to make, is instant pancakes. Mix it with butter, put it in the pan, flip it over. Oh, maple syrup in your coffee. Yeah, crystallized honey is fine. It just doesn't come out of the jar as much. And I don't know. It's got a different texture to it than on the toast. But anyway, I bought a small waffle maker. I'm not telling anybody, but some of your community is in here, Johnny. So it's not just me. Peanut butter and jelly on pancakes. Maxwell, what are you doing? He's still chomping on that stick. Oh, it dropped. Did you lose it? I will help you. Where is it, Max? Uh-oh. I think it fell behind his seat. Where'd it go? Yep, there it is. I got you. I got you. Say hi to people for a second. Ew. It's all slimy and gross. All right, Max. Wait, Maxwell. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You have to wait. Okay. Come here. Here you go. So when I adopted Maxwell, he weighed 14 to 15 pounds. 14. I weighed him. He was 14. And he really should weigh more like 12. And so, you know, he should have been losing 3 pounds, and he's gained 2. He weighs 16 pounds now. So I have to take him for longer walks, which isn't a fun thing in minus 20 Celsius, which is known as frigid on the weather network. My weather app describes that as frigid. So I'm not taking him for long walks, but I switched up his food. Make him do the stairs, up and down, up and down, up and down the stairs all day. Yeah, he said a little chunky butt. Grandma has to stop giving him lunch. He can't have 3 meals a day. Oh my goodness. But I have changed his food. The vet said that the food I was giving him had too much protein and that he wouldn't lose weight on that. So I've switched up his food, but I'm still giving him some of the old food to use it up. So it hasn't been long enough yet. You can see him in the corner. Here, let me give you a bit more view here. Oh, yeah, he's adorable. Oh, my goodness. Oh, thanks for joining, Sherry and Joe. I hope you're doing well in Florida. I hope Joe's enjoying driving the car with the license plate. So a bit of a story I'll share with you. Me and my siblings bought Dad a customized license plate when he was 10 years sober. And 15 years later, after he died, I got his license plate because really I was the only one that qualified. I was the only one of his children in Ontario, and it was an Ontario plate. And only certain relationships you can transfer the plate to. So I was the only one that qualified. And so I got his customized license plate. And then I moved to Alberta a number of years later. I can't remember how many years later, 10-ish. And so the Ontario license plate has been dormant for 11 years. And Uncle Joe really, really, really wanted that license plate, but he was not the right relationship according to the license office rules about who you can transfer to. Anyway, we had to jump through flaming hoops to get him the license plate registered in his name, but we finally got it done successfully before he drove from Ontario down to Florida for the winter. So yay, Uncle Joe is driving with the new plates. Anyway, we have been online for an hour now. So I think it's time to wrap up. I really want to thank everybody for showing up for me and being a support. Loved having you here. Thank you again to Johnny for her extra support and teaching me a lot. Oh, Linda wants to know what the license plate says. So our last name is Gibbons. Gibby is a common nickname for anybody with the last name Gibbons. And so Gibby with a number. So really only somebody with the last name Gibbons wants it too, right? So anyways, Uncle Joe was the one who really kind of qualified and got the plate. So it was a great job. Fun chat. Good night, everyone. Good night, everybody. So thank you so much. On your way out, if you haven't yet, give a thumbs up on the video, and we'll set something up again after Christmas. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to do anything before that. So thanks again. Have a good night, everybody.